Welcome everyone, greetings, and mediating this scene with me, JelliBean. I hope everybody had a wonderful Saturday. It was very nice today. I wish we could get more weather like that, but you know how New England is. Sometimes we get the good weather, sometimes it just gets straight to the cold. But God has blessed us, and I'm not going to complain about it. There are going to be 4 topics today that we are going to, or scenes rather, that we're going to discuss. First is my personal one. The first scene is my new gift, which I got from my significant other. Got me a little kitty cat. His name is Shadow. He's black, very beautiful. I'll put the picture up in a second. And in his adorable looking self, now you know kittens are mischief, just like babies. They just do, and they experiment with everything. So I had purchased him a new, what is it? A new litter box. I forgot what it was. Forgive me, I just got off of work, y'all. It's been a long day, but work was great. Back to the scene at hand. So I purchased my little kitty cat. His name is Shadow. A new litter box. It's big, actually. He's a small little thing with his beautiful self, although he can be very mischievous, and that's what babies do. They just get into everything. Well, I purchased him this litter box. It's kind of big for him, and I had the lid on it to where it goes, you know how a grown cat, when they use their box, they go in, this little, it's like a dog hole, like, you know how, like, say if you had a regular door, like your cat go, it's like a little, door for a cat in and out. So this is what is on the litter box. The top of it has one of those, like, those in and out type of things where the cat can go in, use the bathroom, and come out. Well, unfortunately, since my cat is a kitten, he looked at it like very strange, but he knew it was a litter box. I guess he didn't know how to get in it. So what happened later on in the evening, as I prepared myself for bed to get ready for work this morning, because this happened last night, y'all, my significant other woke me up out of my wonderful sleep, which I had a dream, and I'll get to that. That's my other scene. And yeah, he was a little distraught, like, oh my God, walking back and forth, oh my God, yo. And I'm like, what? I thought something like major happened. Come to find out, when he told me what it was, he was like, see, because in the beginning, when I purchased the litter box, it was too big, and my significant other was like, well, I think that is too big for him. But I didn't pay it no mind, I figured the cat knew, as a kitten, it was trained to use the box. So I figured, in his ways of learning, he would become, getting to know and getting familiar with it, to where I believe he could automatically go in, use it, and come out. Well, unfortunately, guys, that didn't happen that way. So I guess my significant other was right, because later on that night, wee hours in the morning of this morning, he wakes me up out of my sleep, and he's just so distraught. And I thought it was something major. So when he told me what happened, meaning, I guess the cat pooped on my couch. So when I got up to see what it was, yeah, the cat extremely took a nice dump on my couch, and I wanted to be so upset. But considering the fact that he is a kitten, I guess he did give the signals and the warnings, but in him giving the signals, my significant other was doing his thing, and until he started to hear the cat meow. Now my cat always meow because he's a kitten. He's getting familiar and used to certain things that he was not familiar with. And so he thought it was nothing of it. He just thought that he was just meowing just like he usually do. And this time it was for a reason. He didn't know how to get in the box. So because he kept meowing, then getting frustrated and flipping, doing somersaults and all that, as he, I guess, trying to indicate he needed to use the bathroom, you know, and because my significant other did not take heed to the signs at hand, but neither did I earlier, you know, he, you know, just completely dumped and took a dump on my couch. I was livid, but I really couldn't say anything. I really couldn't punish the kitten because I couldn't punish Shadow. Why? Because I really necessarily didn't teach him how to use it as far as getting in it and getting out. I put him in it and he got out, but he never went in it on his own. So I guess that's where he needed help, and that's why he was meowing and flipping out and having all these spasms, you know, that night or early in the morning to use the bathroom, and he didn't catch wind to it, so he just helped himself. So we ended up cleaning him up. I ended up cleaning up the crap because I'm majorly responsible, because I should have took my significant other's advice and listened to the, you know what I'm saying, to his words, taking heed to him as far as teaching the cat how to go inside the box to use it. So yeah, I had took a loss on that. That was my fault. Shadow mommy, sorry, but we know now, because when I came home earlier in the day, he used the box. So because we took the lid off of it until he gets bigger and used to going in and out. But other than that, he did get a hang of it, because we had to wash him up, and you know cats don't like water all like that, but because he's a kitten, thank God, you know, he allowed us to bathe him a little bit. He was a little upset, but you know, he dealt with it. He didn't want to get all the way in the water. I should have took a video of that, because that was hilarious last night. But nonetheless, you know, that was my fault. So I had to pay for it by cleaning the crap up. Now y'all know I wanted to say the other word, but you know what, I'm learning. And then speaking of crap, I went into a public Walmart. I ain't gonna say which one. Me and my sister just, you know, doing our random shopping for the house or whatever. And before I could purchase my items, I want to use the restroom, you know. So I'm on my way into the restroom, and then lo and behold, as I'm about to enter the women's public bathroom at Walmart, which I ain't gonna say which one, I noticed there was a brown smear, you know, on the door, like on the upper corner of it, like somewhere an adult can reach. And I'm noticing, I'm looking, I'm like, that can't be what I think it is. Yes, people, it was human shit or feces. Yes. Now, I know we all have, you know, home training and house training, you know, and bathroom etiquette to properly use the bathroom, and in that we wash our hands. Now with me, since it's a public bathroom, I have to wash my hands before using it, and then when I finish using it, I have to wash my hands. Not to mention, before I even wash my hands the first time to use it, I don't even sit on there. Who sits on the toilet, in the public toilet? That's nasty. I squat. You know, y'all gotta get your squats up, you know, learn how to just squat and go. Squat and go. In case of emergencies, when you out and you do a road trip, you may have to pull over. The good technique is squat and go. Anyway, so I'm looking at it. It freaked me out because it was so incredibly disgusting. I took a picture, you know, just so y'all can see what I am talking about. I'll wait. Back at hand, back on the scene. Yeah, so isn't that disgusting? That is so gross. Yes, I took a picture because I want the public to know you need to be careful in going into public bathrooms. This is why I say when you go in, you wash your hands, use it, go out. Before you go out, you wash your hands, you know, and continue on your way, you know, and doing what you was regularly doing, your regular scheduled program. But to me, that was just so disgusting. I had to share it with y'all. Moving on to the next scene. So, as far as me having a wonderful day at work, the day was really wonderful, and I couldn't complain about any of the things that I've done as far as work. But on the way home coming from work. Now, I like to use public transportation, especially where I work. I don't like to drive or bring my car because I'm not gonna say there's really nowhere to park, because there is. I just think when it comes to where I work, it's, to me, the MBTA is much more faster. I can rely on transit on the MBTA a lot more than my vehicle. However, in that, me coming back home on the trolley, now I love my foreign brothers and sisters, especially my Haitian brothers and sisters, but y'all are so inconsiderate. Like, and the reason why I say that at times, not always, but at times, I guess because, y'all feel liable to certain things, just as in any other culture. We're liable to a lot of stuff, in the United States and this land of opportunity, if you will. But I just felt so disrespected in a way, to where this old gentleman, it ain't like he, like really needed to sit where I was, because for number one, there was a lot of vacancies, on the trolley, to where he could have sat anywhere, but he just wanted us to come over and bogart where I was sitting. And I wasn't even only sitting there, it was me and another person sitting in the same row where I was sitting, actually, on the trolley. And he just looked at me, said his, his little Creole language, and sat up there and with one of these numbers. Like, what's that? Now, I know what it is in English, but in Creole, I don't know. So he could have been saying anything. And I'm like, there's all this, opportunity of chairs, not where I was located and sitting, but throughout the trolley, especially in the back. Not to say he should go in the back, but, there were available, chairs back there. And he had the audacity to want to bogart his way and sitting where I was. Now, if the trolley was crowded, I can understand. But the trolley wasn't crowded. It was barely people on it. And he just wanted to demand, me moving over to sit down. Now, normally, because, I respect my elders, but it's just how the way his, interpretation or his presentation was, that kind of threw me off. So I told him, all these available seats, you could sit anywhere. Why you want to just hop yourself, sitting where I'm at? Like, come on, give me a break. Then he wants to break out the whole Creole language. Now, like I said, I love my brothers and sisters, but come on now. He knew good and well I didn't speak, no Creole. So I told him, English, please. English. You in America, you should know English. And that's for all foreigners, no disrespect. But if I was in Asia or any other part of the country, I would at least have some type of education in that language, in order for me to understand other people who are accustomed and used to, or who was born in that country and was raised in that country, just to have consideration, but you can't tell, people who are set in their minds anything, or set in their ways. I said minds. Yeah, minds and ways, anything. But he just kept talking in his language. I'm like, I don't speak that language. I speak English. English, please. English, please. So he eventually, how y'all suck y'all teeth, and then got up and then sat where he should have sat up when he came on the trolley. I mean, it's just that simple. Don't try to ruin my day because I had a wonderful day. It's because yours was sour. I'm going to pray for you for that. I'm going to pray for you, my foreign brother. I'm going to pray for you. Moving on. Tell me what y'all think about that scene, because to me, it didn't jiggle, shake, tickle none of my jelly on that. It kind of, got me fired up a little bit, but I held my ground and kept it, settled, because y'all know how I can get, if you rub me the wrong way, and I ain't trying to go there, but sometimes people drive you there, they try to test, test you out, and I wasn't trying to let that old man get to me on that note, but, there was a little bit of miscommunication, and eventually he saw through that, and he sat in the spot where he was eventually content. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, again, that didn't tickle or shake my jelly at all. It kind of almost, had me a little frustrated, I have to say. What do y'all think about that? Give me y'all insight, y'all comments and concerns. with that scene. Moving on to the next scene. So speaking of scenes, I had a dream before I got woken up regarding the whole thing of my cat Shadow doodling on my couch. I had a dream, of Will and Jada and their family. Like I was, hanging out with them. I found that very interesting because, I know the reason why I've probably been dreaming such a dream because I've been watching a lot of Will Smith movies. Speaking of a movie that's coming out, I can't wait. I've been a fan of it ever since the first one came out, Bad Boys, which is coming out next year. I'm so excited. I did see the trailer. Y'all should check out the trailer. It got me excited. I can't wait till, next year get here so I can, look at it and give you my perspective on that particular scene. But I'm excited. Not only that, but I watched Aladdin, that he's in, Will Smith, and I like the cartoon. It was great. It wasn't like no Lion King or Beauty and the Beast. Those are my favorite Disney movies. However, because this one, was a little bit more, it was not, animated. It was real. I really enjoyed it. He really, 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 really played his character. I applaud you, Will. Congratulations, because I didn't think I would like Aladdin. And it's funny because my significant other watched it a couple of times and he said it was good, but I didn't want to watch it at the time. And someone told me, just watch it. And I ended up watching it on down the line, and I really enjoyed it. So, thumbs up to Aladdin. But getting back to the scene at hand, which is this dream, so I had a dream that I spent, time with their family, and he was doing a movie in Boston, around the way where I grew up, which I found it interesting and all. And to me, it was just, I want to ask a question. So when you dream about a celebrity, in that dream, and you can remember it vividly, once you are out of the dream, or once you come to and you're awake, do y'all think when you dream about somebody with a high profile like that they have the same dream that you have, like simultaneously? That's a good question. Because how the way the dream was, it was like I was chilling with the family, the Smith family. It was kind of awesome. So that kind of like struck my fancy to that extent. Like, have anybody ever thought of that besides me, or is it just me? But give me your questions, comments, concerns on that one, because I really need to know. Because that really, really, it really got me thinking, like, this dream was so vivid. I wonder if, he had the same dream that I had, because he was in it. And so, the Jada and the family, But moving right along, now I want to give a special shout out because I love movies and, different TV show series. And I'm a movie and a TV show guru. Depending on the TV show, I don't watch all TV shows, but movies, I am a guru at. And I have to give it up for Power. Shout out to 50 Cent and the cast. Y'all are doing an amazing job, I just wanted to say. But what really tickles and shakes my jelly is that the original song of Power is back on, with Joe, the R&B artist Joe. Now, I know he improved it and did a new version, and I believe fans didn't like that. And I'm a big fan, and I'm one of them. I didn't like that at all. So I'm glad, 50, you came to your senses and changing it back to the original song. Since it's the last season, I mean, why change it? I mean, that didn't even make any sense to me. But, we want to try something different, see if it worked. Unfortunately, it didn't. Not throwing shade to Trey Songz, because that's my dude. I love how the way he sings. He's wonderful. But I'm glad you went back to the old original song, the introduction to the show. Thank you. And for all fans who was complaining on my behalf, thank you, because it worked. Just want to give you guys the scenes for the day. Stay tuned for more scenes. Until next scene. Oh, but remember, give it to God because He can take care of it better than you can. I'll holler. Peace and blessings, y'all. Shadow. Hey, player. Shadow. Hey! Shadow. Shadow. Look at me, boy. Hey! What's up, partner? Chillin'. Don't turn your head. Hey. 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 Looking at my feet. Hey. You relaxing? Hey, stinker man. Look at the lid. Now this is to his litter box. Obviously he can't climb in it because he's too small. Ain't nobody tell you to sit in my spot. Don't turn your head. Go back where you were sitting.
What in the fuck are
There
we
you
doing?
go. I'm not playing. Yeah, I'm talking to you. And here go the box. I had to take the top off because he had an accident on my couch. Luckily, I ain't whoop his behind. And that was my fault. Because I should have known. Look how small he is. I thought he had the common sense. He know how to go on the box. So I figured he know how to get in the box to use it. Guess not. We're still working on that one. Shadow, come back. I won't forget you too. Hey.